Hello and welcome back to my channel Learn with Nikhil. So here we have taken another sum of isometric projection. Here you can see the front view, top view and the side view. They are drawn in third angle projection method. So these are the front, top and side view. Now as always we'll calculate the total width, height and depth of this figure. So total width of the front view is 6.2, that is 3.2 plus 3. Height is 4 and the depth is also 4, that is 2.4 plus 1.6. Now next step, as always, we'll draw the axis. We'll draw a straight line and mark a center point. Through that center point we will draw three angles, that will be 30 degree, 30 degree and 90 degree. Through those points we'll draw light lines. Now here will be the front view, so I'll mark here the point at a distance of 6.2. Height is 4 and the depth is also 4. So here will be the side view. Now we'll draw lines through those points and we'll draw a rectangular box of width 6.2, height 4 and depth also 4. After drawing this square, just check whether the dimensions are properly mapped. If not, you can change it here itself. All the dimensions are properly mapped. So moving forward, now first we'll draw the semicircle on the front view. So on the front you can see a rectangle shape and from the top you can see a semicircle. The diameter of the semicircle is 3.2. So we'll draw a square here at the top with side as 3.2. This distance is 3.2. Here also I am marking at a distance of 3.2. Now we'll draw a square through it. Draw all these things lightly. So taking parallel and drawing the line. Here we have created a square of side of diameter semicircle, that is 3.2. Now next step, join the longest diagonal. So this is the longest diagonal. Then mark the center points, midpoints of the square, and through the opposite side join them. Same do it on the other side as well. Mark the center point. Center point will be 1.6. Join this. Now from the other vertex also, passing through this, join at the center point. Now we require these points only as we have to draw the semicircle. So take this as the radius. Draw the curve starting from here and ending till the other side. So draw the curve. Now keeping the pointer here, taking this as radius, draw the curve. So we have drawn the semicircle which looks like an ellipse from the three-dimensional view. Now we'll project these points downward as the semicircle is from top to bottom and its height is 4 centimeter. So I'm projecting the sides, the center point where it will end, this point and the end point. Now we'll project this semicircle 4 centimeters below. So this is the curve we have drawn. We'll draw this 4 centimeters below. So this is the center point. I am marking a point 4 centimeter below. Then keeping it the pointer there, we'll draw the curve. Same as we have done on the top, we'll do it at the bottom. With same distance we have drawn the curve. Now taking this as the radius, you have to project this downward at a height of 4 centimeter. So this is 4 centimeter below. Keeping the pointer, I'll draw the curve. Same as we have drawn above, we have drawn it here. Now join this and this part is done. The semicircle part is done. We have projected it downward also. As seen in the question, make this part dark. This is 2.4. Now next we have to draw a circle of radius 0.9 centimeter, that is 9 millimeter. So first we'll find the center point. So center point of this is 16 millimeter. So from the center, 9 millimeters on the left and 9 millimeters on the right. And we'll draw parallel lines through them. So drawing light parallel line through them. Now next, the circle center is at 1.6 centimeters. So first I'll mark the center point at 1.6 centimeters. This is 1.6 centimeter, and through that, keeping it at the center at 9 millimeter on the left and 9 millimeter on the right. Now through those points we'll draw parallel line and we'll create a square of side 18 millimeter, that is 1.8 centimeter. Now join the longest diagonal, and through the other sides you have to join at the midpoint. So the midpoint is at 9 millimeter or 0.9 centimeter, and through this join. Same, find the center point 0.9 centimeter, and through the opposite join. From this point also same, join at the midpoint. Now through these points you have to draw the circle which will look like an ellipse. So keeping the pointer here, this much as the radius, draw the curve. It's a small curve, so draw it properly. Keep the pointer here. This as the radius, draw the curve. Now this as the radius, keep the pointer here. This as the radius, draw the curve. With same radius, keep the pointer here and draw the curve. So with this we have created a circle at the top. This circle is totally drilled from top to bottom, as you can see in the front view in the dotted section. Now here you have to draw a square of height 2 centimeter, as you can see in the front view. So this is height is 2 centimeter, as you can see in the front view and as well as in the side view. So this height is 2 and the width is 1.2 plus 0.7, that is 1.9. So this distance is 1.9, as you can see this on the top view. So 1.9 centimeter, I have marked a point. Now I'll draw a rectangle through that of height 2 and width 1.9. Make that rectangle dark. After this you have to draw a slant line, as you can see in the front view. You have to draw a slant line. From this end to this end the slant line is joined, and the thickness of the slant line is 0.7 centimeters. So I'll mark here the distance 0.7, and through this point I'll draw a parallel line. Taking this as a reference, draw the parallel line till here, and the slant part is done. Join this or make this dark, as you can see in the question itself. Join this also. Now next, here also you have a rectangle of width 3 and height is 2. So I'll draw a light line here. This thickness is 3, this width is 3. So I'll mark a point 3 centimeter. Make this part dark, and height is 2, which is given in the front view. So taking this line as reference, I'll draw a parallel line on top and complete the rectangle. Make this rectangle dark. Now you have to draw a circle of diameter 1.2 centimeter. So we'll mark the center point first, that is 15 millimeter, and through that center point 6 millimeters on the left and 6 millimeters on the right, or 0.6 on the left, 0.6 centimeter on the right. We'll draw a light parallel line through those points, and the height is 2. So from the center again 0.6 centimeters above and 0.6 centimeters below. So this is the center at 1 centimeter, as the height is 2, and from the center 0.6 centimeters above we'll mark the point and 0.6 centimeter below, and through those points we'll draw the light parallel line. Now we have constructed a square. Now we'll join the longest diagonal, and through the opposite we'll join at the midpoint. So midpoint is at 0.6 centimeter. From the opposite we'll join. Mark the center midpoint, opposite, join. Same do it from the opposite vertex. Now we'll draw the ellipse. So keeping the pointer here, with this as the radius, draw the curve. Keep the pointer here. With this as the radius, draw the curve. Now keep the pointer, this as the radius, draw the curve. With same radius, keep the pointer here, draw the curve. So the circle in 2-dimensional and ellipse in 3-dimensional has been created. The circle is totally drilled inside, as you can see from the side view. Now joining these lines and completing the edges, so it will properly look in 3-dimensional. Making these lines dark is necessary. These are the edge lines. This will properly coincide if you draw it properly, making this part dark, and we are done with the isometric view. Just mark the dimensions now. First we'll mark the arrow X, which will represent the front view. So taking this as a reference line, we'll draw arrow X. Now I'll just mark all the dimensions. Mark all the dimensions as given in the question. And we are done. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.